Welcome to MindForge, a transformative chapter of the Mind Waves Audiobook series. Here, we delve into the art and science of forging a strong, resilient mind. Like metal shaped under intense heat, your mind too can be molded through the fires of challenge and tempered into unbreakable strength. Join us on a journey to unlock and fortify your inner power. Is what sets apart those who simply get by from those who rise above and achieve their greatest potential. The good news is you can train your mind to be tough. You can harness the power of focused thinking to work wonders in your life, achieving goals that once felt out of reach. The core of mental toughness lies in focus. It's about learning to direct your thoughts toward what matters most, even when everything around you tries to pull you off course. Focused thinking means eliminating mental clutter and zeroing in on the present moment and the task at hand. It's about being able to push aside doubt, silence, distractions, and bring your full mental energy to whatever you're doing. When you master this kind of thinking, you become unstoppable. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable turn into stepping stones toward success. Resilience is another pillar of mental toughness. Life will inevitably test you, and how you respond in those moments defines your path forward. The mentally tough don't give up when things get hard. They dig deeper. They see setbacks as opportunities to grow stronger, to refine their approach, and to keep moving forward. It's not about never feeling fear or doubt, it's about not letting those feelings control you. Instead, you learn to use focused thinking to stay clear-headed and make decisions that align with your goals. Daily discipline is key. Mental toughness doesn't come from one big act of courage, but from consistent intentional practice. It's about showing up for yourself even when you don't feel like it, and training your mind to focus on what you can control. Small deliberate actions taken each day build a reservoir of mental strength that you can draw upon when life gets tough. This discipline empowers you to maintain clarity and purpose no matter what obstacles you face. This book will teach you how to cultivate mental toughness and use focused thinking to work wonders in your life. You'll learn techniques to improve your focus, manage your emotions, and keep pushing forward when it matters most. Are you ready to build an unbreakable mind and achieve extraordinary results? The journey to mental toughness begins here, one focused thought at a time. Just as an athlete trains their body for endurance, you can train your mind for mental toughness through focused thinking. You've likely heard the adage, where focus goes, energy flows, and it couldn't ring more true for developing resilience and strength. Consider harnessing this power to enhance your mental tenacity, adopt a growth mindset, and ultimately steer your life's course. What if you could transform your challenges into stepping stones? Let's venture on this cognitive exploration, and you might just discover over the profound impact focused thinking can have on your life. For more information about the ebook version of this audio, check the video description or visit audiobooksoffice.com. We notice that 69% of you who listen to our video are not yet subscribed to the channel. Please help support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Thanks for inspiring us to create more content for you. Chapter 1: Defining mental toughness. While it may seem elusive, mental toughness can be defined as an individual's ability to effectively handle stress, pressures, and challenges. It's a personal attribute that you have likely witnessed in highly successful people around you, but perhaps struggled to articulate precisely. It's more than just resilience or perseverance. It's an amalgamation of various psychological resources which can be honed and developed with time and effort. Mental toughness encompasses several components, each of which contributes to an individual's ability to thrive in challenging situations. These components include control, commitment, challenge, and confidence. Control refers to the ability To remain influential rather than being influenced by circumstances. Commitment denotes the determination to stick with tasks until they are completed despite obstacles. Challenge conveys the readiness to view potential stressors as opportunities for growth rather than threats. Confidence, the last component, signifies the self-belief in one's abilities to accomplish tasks successfully. These qualities aren't innate or set in stone. They can be cultivated, and their development can be accelerated through specific mental training techniques, personal experiences, and even via the influence of coaches, mentors, or role models. Understanding the nuances of mental toughness equips you to start enhancing this quality within yourself. Chapter 2: The Power of Focused Thinking. Often the key to unshackling mental toughness lies in mastering the art of focused thinking. As you explore the domain of mental toughness, it's vital to understand the potency of focused thinking. It's not just a buzzword, it's a psychological tool that can dramatically enhance your mental strength and resilience. Focused thinking is the act of deliberately concentrating on one thing while ignoring all other distractions. It's a mental discipline that requires practice and determination. When you harness the power of focused thinking, you're able to direct your mental energy towards a specific goal or task without being swayed by external or internal distractions. This is where the power of focused thinking intertwines with mental toughness. Mental toughness is about perseverance, resilience, and the ability to overcome adversity. Focused thinking equips you with the mental stamina to face challenges head-on. It enables you to maintain your composure and stay on track despite the hurdles that come your way. Moreover, focused thinking allows for the development and refinement of strategies. It fosters the ability to analyze situations thoroughly, make informed decisions, and execute plans effectively. This is vital in achieving success, whether it be in athletics, academics, or any other domain that demands mental toughness. In essence, the power of focus thinking is transformative. It can turn setbacks into stepping stones and obstacles into opportunities. By honing your focused thinking skills, you are not only enhancing your mental toughness but also gaining access to a higher level of mental performance. Chapter 3: Identifying Distractions and Obstacles. Understanding and identifying diversions and hindrances in your path is the first step towards harnessing the power of focused thinking. There's a multitude of potential diversions in today's hyper-connected world, from social media notifications to disruptive environments. Recognizing these diversions allows you to take deliberate steps to mitigate their impact on your focus. Hindrances, on the other hand, are hurdles that hinder your progress towards achieving a certain goal. They're not as obvious as diversions and often require deeper introspection to uncover. For instance, fear of failure, procrastination, or self-doubt can act as formidable hindrances, impeding your focus and thus your mental toughness. Let's dissect this further. Diversions are external factors that divert your attention away from the task at hand. Think about when you're trying to read a book in a noisy cafe. The chatter, the clatter of dishes, the music, all these serve to fracture your attention, thereby reducing your ability to focus. Hindrances, contrastingly, are usually internal and more insidious. They're often deeply ingrained within your mindset and can manifest in various forms such as negative self-talk or perfectionism. These internal roadblocks can create a mental fog, making it difficult for you to maintain focus. Now, it's important to remember that diversions and hindrances aren't inherently negative. They're merely challenges that need to be acknowledged and managed. By identifying these factors and understanding how they interfere with your focus, you're laying the foundation for improved concentration, paving the way for greater mental toughness. Chapter 4: Cultivating Concentration and Mindfulness. Having identified the diversions and hindrances that can disrupt your focus, it's now time to move towards enhancing your mental acuity. Cultivating concentration is a critical aspect of mental toughness. It's about harnessing your cognitive resources and directing them towards a single point of focus. It requires discipline, persistence, and the willingness to embrace discomfort. Start by practicing concentration exercises. For instance, try focusing on your breath or visualizing an object for a set period. It's not about achieving perfect focus, but rather about gently bringing your attention back whenever it strays. Over time, you'll notice an improvement in your ability to maintain focus. Next, let's explore mindfulness. This is the practice of paying attention to the present moment, not non-judgmentally. It's about acknowledging and accepting your thoughts and feelings as they arise without getting caught up in them. This acceptance creates a mental space where you can observe your thoughts objectively, lessening their disruptive power. You can cultivate mindfulness through meditation, but also through everyday activities. Try focusing on your senses as you do simple tasks like eating or walking. Pay attention to the taste, texture, and smell of your food, or the feeling of your feet hitting the ground. This combination of concentration and mindfulness will help you stay focused amidst distractions and foster a greater sense of control over your mental processes. It's not an overnight process, but with consistent practice you'll start to see real improvements in your mental toughness. Chapter 5: Setting Achievable Goals. Setting achievable goals is a fundamental step in honing your mental acuity. It's not just about setting any goals, but the ones that push your limits while still being within your reach. This is important because it provides a clear direction for your focus and concentration, both of which are pivotal in fortifying mental toughness. Start by understanding your current capabilities and limitations. The self-awareness is key in setting goals that are challenging yet achievable. Keep in mind, a goal too easy won't help you grow, but one too hard may lead to frustration and decreased motivation. Once you've established a realistic view of your abilities, next identify the areas you want to improve or challenges you wish to conquer. Using these as a guide, create SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These are the building blocks for effective focus thinking. For instance, if you're aiming to improve your concentration, a SMART goal might be: I will meditate for 10 minutes daily before work for the next 30 days to enhance my focus. This goal is specific, meditate, measurable, 10 minutes, achievable, daily, relevant, enhance focus, and time-bound, 30 days. Regularly evaluating your progress and adjusting your goals as necessary is vital. Remember, it's okay to modify your goals as long as they remain challenging and relevant to your overall objective. Chapter 6: Visualization and Positive Affirmations. While setting challenging yet attainable goals sharpens your mental agility, another key tool in this process is the practice of visualization and positive affirmations. Visualization fundamentally is the mental rehearsal of a desired outcome. It's not merely daydreaming, but a focused, intentional exercise. You're creating a vivid mental picture of your success, engaging all your senses to make it as real as possible. Research has proven that our brain struggles to distinguish between real experiences and ones we vividly imagined, which means visualization can effectively convince your brain that you're capable of achieving your goals. Positive affirmations, on the other hand, are powerful, constructive statements that you repeat to yourself. They're designed to challenge and eventually replace negative thought patterns. By regularly affirming your abilities and aspirations, you're rewiring your brain to adopt a more positive, self-assured outlook. This isn't simply wishful thinking, it's a psychological strategy grounded in neuroplasticity, the brain's capacity to alter its own structure and function in response to experience and thought. Both these techniques require consistent practice to yield results. They're not magic bullets, but tools to harness your mind's potential. By visualizing your success and affirming your capabilities, you're nurturing a mindset that's primed for achievement. This is focused thinking at its finest a deliberate conscious effort to shape your reality through the power of your mind. The wonders of mental toughness aren't as elusive as they may seem. They're within your grasp once you master these techniques. Chapter 7, Developing Resilience. As you navigate the path of focused thinking, developing resilience becomes an essential part of the journey. It's not an attribute you're born with, but rather a trait that's honed and refined through the furnace of experience and self-awareness. Resilience is your ability to bounce back from adversity. And it's closely linked to your mental toughness. When you're resilient, you're better equipped to cope with stress, maintain a positive outlook, and persist in the face of obstacles. You're not easily swayed or defeated by adversity. Instead, you find ways to thrive in it. Developing resilience requires a shift in mindset, which can be facilitated by focused thinking. It involves recognizing the reality of your situation without being overwhelmed by it. It's about acknowledging your feelings and thoughts, but not letting them control your actions. A key strategy in developing resilience is the practice of mindfulness. By being present and attentive to your experiences without judgment or avoidance, you can gain a better understanding of your emotions and reactions. This awareness allows you to manage stress effectively and respond to challenges with flexibility and adaptability. Another pivotal aspect of resilience is self-efficacy. It's the belief in your ability to handle various situations. By developing this belief, you're more likely to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats to your well-being. Chapter 8, Embracing Challenges and Failures. Developing self-efficacy and resilience often leads you to confront one reality: the role of challenges and failures in your personal growth. These obstacles aren't merely stumbling blocks, they're stepping stones that pave your path towards mental toughness. Embracing challenges and failures is consequently an essential part of focused thinking. Consider challenges as opportunities to sharpen your mind and refine your skills. They push you beyond your comfort zone, inducing cognitive dissonance that often breeds innovation and creativity. Instead of perceiving challenges as threats, see them as puzzles waiting to be solved. This shift in perspective can drastically enhance your problem-solving capabilities and promote focused thinking. In the same vein, failures aren't dead ends, they're detours that lead you to the right path. Each failure you encounter is a lesson that broadens your understanding and nurtures your growth. Failures expose your vulnerabilities, prompting introspection and encouraging self-improvement. You learn what doesn't work, refining your strategies and bolstering your resilience. However, embracing challenges and failures doesn't entail reckless risk-taking. It requires calculated decisions, discerning judgment, and a healthy dose of realism. You need to recognize your limits yet aim to expand them. It's a delicate balance of pushing yourself without breaking your spirit. Chapter 9, Overcoming Self-Doubt. Indeed, a significant hurdle in the journey towards focused thinking is the battle against self-doubt. This insidious foe often resides within whispering words of discouragement and sowing seeds of uncertainty. You may find yourself questioning your abilities, your decisions, and even your worth. It's a formidable adversary, one that can derail your focus and impair your mental toughness if left unchallenged. Yet overcoming self-doubt is not merely about silencing these thoughts, it's about understanding their origins, recognizing their patterns, and deconstructing their narratives. It's about shifting your perspective from self-criticism to self-compassion, transforming self-doubt into self-assurance. To combat self-doubt, you must first acknowledge its presence. It's a natural element of the human psyche, a byproduct of our innate desire for perfection. Recognizing this can help you understand that your doubts aren't indicative of your abilities or potentials, but are merely reflections of your own high standards. Once acknowledged, the next step is to challenge these doubts. Question their validity, scrutinize their reasoning more Often than not you'll find that they're based on unfounded assumptions or past failures which do not define your present or future capabilities. Lastly, practice resilience. Don't let temporary setbacks or failures fuel your self-doubt. Instead, perceive them as opportunities for growth, learning experiences that can strengthen your mental toughness. Chapter 10: Harnessing the Subconscious Mind. Harnessing the raw power of your subconscious mind may seem like a formidable task, but it is integral to focus thinking. This latent part of your psyche, often underestimated, is a veritable powerhouse that can be an ally in your quest for mental toughness. The subconscious mind operates below the level of conscious cognition, making it an influential driver of behaviors, attitudes, and reactions. It's akin to an internal autopilot dictating responses based on pre-existing patterns. However, you can learn to control this autopilot, directing it towards rewarding paths rather than detrimental detours. The key to gaining access to this control lies within the domain of focused thinking. By deliberately directing your thoughts, you can influence your subconscious mind to work towards your desired outcomes. This isn't about wishful thinking, but rather about targeted, intentional thought processes. Imagine your mind as a garden. The subconscious is the fertile soil, absorbing whatever seeds are planted. The conscious mind acts as the gardener, deciding which seeds to sow. If you plant seeds of positivity and resilience, your subconscious will cultivate a mindset of mental toughness. Conversely, if you sow leads of self-doubt and fear, it will foster a mindset of insecurity. In essence, the subconscious mind doesn't discriminate between good or bad seeds, it merely accepts and grows what's planted. Hence, it's vital to carefully monitor your conscious thoughts, ensuring that they align with your desired mental state. This focused thinking approach provides a practical, effective method to harness the subconscious mind, harnessing its power for your benefit. Chapter 11: Improving Focus Through Meditation. Embracing meditation can dramatically improve your focus. Meditation, an ancient practice rooted in mindfulness, encourages you to pay attention to the present moment, thereby cultivating a sharper, more honed focus. This practice trains your brain to discard distractions and zero in on one singular point of attention. Scientific research supports this claim, revealing that regular meditation can lead to changes in the brain's structure and function that enhance focus. Specifically, neuroimaging studies have shown increased activity and gray matter density in the prefrontal cortex, an area of the brain associated with attention and executive functions. When you meditate, you're fundamentally exercising your focus muscles. You're learning to maintain attention on your breath or a particular object, and each time your mind wanders, you gently redirect it back, a mental rep, if you will. Over time, this repeated redirection bolsters your ability to focus, not just during meditation but in your daily life as well. But it's not just about increasing the power of your focus. Meditation also improves the quality of your focus. It fosters a type of attention that's steady and stable, yet flexible enough to shift as needed. You're not just laser focused but also able to adapt, zoom out, and see the bigger picture when necessary. Chapter 12: Strategies for Maintaining Motivation. Just as a well-tuned engine propels a car forward, your motivation drives you towards your goals. It's the vital fuel that keeps your mental toughness engine running. But how do you maintain that motivation, especially during challenging times? First, understand your why. Your driving force behind any goal is your reason for pursuing it. It's what gets you up in the morning and keeps you going when things get tough. Analyze your motives and validate they're strong enough to sustain you. Next, break down your goals into manageable chunks. Large, intimidating objectives can dampen your motivation. By dividing your goal into smaller, more achievable tasks, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment more frequently, which will stoke your motivation. Additionally, cultivate a positive mindset. Negative thoughts can markedly hinder your motivation. By practicing positive thinking, you'll foster an environment where motivation can thrive. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you associate with can either boost or drain your motivation. Choose to be around those who inspire and support you. Lastly, make sure you're taking care of your physical health. Exercise, nutrition, and adequate sleep greatly influence your mental state, including your motivation. Chapter 13: Fostering Emotional Intelligence. While maintaining your motivation is a key part of mental toughness, another significant component is the ability to foster emotional intelligence. This involves not only understanding and managing your own emotions but also empathizing with the emotions of others. It's vital to recognize that emotional intelligence isn't innate, can be cultivated through focused thinking. One way to boost your emotional intelligence is by practicing mindfulness. This means being fully present in the moment, paying close attention to your emotions without judgment. When you're mindful, you're better equipped to identify what you're feeling and why, which in turn can help you manage those emotions more effectively. For instance, if you're feeling frustrated, instead of allowing this emotion to cloud your judgment, you might take a moment to pinpoint its source and devise a plan to address it. Another method is to develop your empathetic listening skills. This goes beyond simply hearing someone's words. It's about truly understanding their perspective and emotions. By doing this, you'll not only enhance your ability to connect with others but also your capacity to effectively navigate social situations. Chapter 14: Practicing Gratitude and Positivity. The act of practicing gratitude and positivity can be a powerful tool in your mental toughness arsenal. By regularly expressing appreciation and maintaining a positive outlook, you're conditioning your mind to concentrate on the good rather than the bad. This isn't about ignoring setbacks or challenges but rather framing them in a way that emphasizes opportunities for growth and learning. Research shows that gratitude and positivity can profoundly impact your cognitive functions. They can enhance your capacity for critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making, all integral components of focused thinking. When you're positive and grateful, you're more likely to approach situations with an open mind, encouraging creative and strategic thought processes. Consider the act of writing in a gratitude journal. This simple practice can help you to identify, articulate, and reflect upon the things you're thankful for. By doing so, you're actively shifting your focus away from negative thoughts and towards positive ones. Similarly, cultivating positivity means consciously choosing to see the good in situations. It's about understanding that setbacks aren't the end but stepping stones to success. This mindset promotes resilience, a key aspect of mental toughness. However, remember that gratitude and positivity aren't about false cheerfulness. It's okay to feel negative emotions. The goal is to acknowledge these feelings but not let them dominate your perspective. You're aiming for balanced, realistic positivity. When practiced consistently, gratitude and positivity can strengthen your mental toughness, enhancing your focused thinking capabilities. Chapter 15: Building Mental Stamina. Without a doubt, building mental stamina is pivotal in honing your focused thinking. It's akin to exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. You'll find that the more you train your mind to focus, the better you'll be at maintaining that focus over extended periods. Building mental stamina entails deliberately engaging in activities that challenge your cognitive abilities. This could involve complex problem-solving tasks, memory exercises, or even reading scholarly articles and books. The aim is to push your mind beyond its comfort zone, forcing it to adapt and enhance its capabilities. It's important to understand that building mental stamina isn't about avoiding diversions entirely, rather it's about learning to manage them effectively. Diversions are a part of life and it's unrealistic to expect a complete absence. The key is to train your mind to return to the task at hand whenever it wanders off. Additionally, building mental stamina requires consistency. Just as you wouldn't expect to build physical strength by going to the gym once a month, you shouldn't anticipate immediate improvements in mental stamina without regular practice. It's a gradual process that requires patience and dedication, but the payoff is worthwhile. Lastly, remember to rest your mind. Just like your body, your mind needs time to recover after intense mental workouts. Allow yourself time for relaxation and leisure activities that you enjoy. This not only prevents burnout but also confirms that your mind is rejuvenated and ready for the next round of focus training. Chapter 16: Overcoming Anxiety and Stress. Overcoming anxiety and stress is a crucial step in improving your focus. It's not just about feeling better, it's about boosting your cognitive performance. You see, chronic stress and anxiety can cloud your mental landscape, making it difficult to concentrate on tasks at hand. Let's explore the science of it. When you're under stress, your body releases a rush of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These substances are designed to prepare you for immediate action, a fight or flight response. It's an evolutionary adaptation that serves our ancestors well in the face of physical threats. However, in today's world, these responses often occur in reaction to non-physical stressors like an impending work deadline or a tense conversation. This can create a sense of internal chaos, making focused thinking a challenge. Moreover, anxiety and stress can initiate a vicious cycle. Anxiety often leads to stress, which in turn can fuel more anxiety. This can create a self-perpetuating loop that keeps you from maintaining a steady focus. But don't worry, there are proven strategies to break the cycle. Mindfulness exercises such as meditation can help you become more aware of your body's stress response and learn how to control it. Cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) is another effective technique, helping you to identify and challenge negative thought patterns that contribute to anxiety. Chapter 17: Developing a Growth Mindset. Once you've begun to conquer the challenges of anxiety and stress, it's time to foster a growth mindset, an invaluable tool for focused thinking. This mindset, rooted in the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed, directly impacts how you approach challenges and setbacks. It's not about being smart or talented, it's about being willing to learn, grow, and persevere. Developing a growth mindset requires conscious effort. It's about training your mind to see the potential in failure, to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, and to persist in the face of adversity. It's about understanding that effort, not just innate talent, leads to success. Consider the role of self-talk in shaping your mindset. If you're constantly telling yourself, "I can't do this," you're setting yourself up for failure. Conversely, if you say, "I can learn to do this," you're creating a mental space conducive to growth and progress. By switching from a negative fixed mindset to a positive growth-oriented one, you're paving the way for improved focus and mental toughness. While developing a growth mindset doesn't guarantee success, it does foster resilience, adaptability, and a love for learning, all essential for focused thinking. It's a long-term commitment, but the benefits are worth the effort. Remember, it's not about where you start, it's about the journey and where you end up. Start cultivating a growth mindset today and watch as your focus and mental toughness soar. Chapter 18: Effective Time Management Techniques. A staggering 80% of individuals feel they could use time more effectively. As someone seeking to improve their mental toughness, mastering time management should be a priority on your to-do list. You'll find that honing this skill doesn't just optimize your hours but also sharpens your focus, consequently enhancing your mental toughness. Start by creating a task hierarchy. Identify the jobs that require your immediate attention versus those which can be deferred. This is called the Eisenhower box in time management parlance, named after the strategy President Eisenhower used to prioritize His tasks urgent and important tasks are tackled first, followed by important but not urgent tasks. Urgent but not important tasks are delegated and neither urgent nor important tasks are eliminated. Next, incorporate time blocking. Dedicate specific hours of your day to particular tasks. This technique not only organizes your day but also encourages deep work, leading to higher productivity and improved focus. Chapter 19: Leveraging accountability and support systems. Without a doubt, harnessing the power of accountability and support systems can significantly bolster your mental toughness journey. Indeed, these systems act as external forces that can drive you towards your goals, pushing you to maintain focus and mental resilience even in the face of adversity. They can amplify your personal commitment and motivate you to stay the course despite obstacles. Accountability: the notion of being answerable for one's actions is a potent tool for mental toughness. It's not about punishment but about taking responsibility, an integral part of developing focus and mental resilience. When you know that your actions will be scrutinized, you're more likely to think carefully, plan meticulously, and act decisively. This rigorous thought process strengthens your mental muscles. Just like physical training both bolsters bodily muscles, as for support systems, they provide both emotional and practical assistance. Emotionally, they offer understanding, empathy, and validation, which are therapeutic and empowering. Practically, they offer advice, resources, and sometimes tough love, all of which can keep you grounded and focused. A robust support system can cushion the blows of setbacks and disappointments, preventing them from derailing your mental toughness journey. Chapter 20: Adapting to change and uncertainty. Traversing the maze of change and uncertainty can be a formidable task, but it's an essential aspect of developing mental resilience and focus. When you're confronted with unexpected shifts in your environment or plans, your first instinct might be to resist or become overwhelmed. However, the key to maintaining focus amid chaos lies in your ability to adapt. Adapting to change requires you to reframe your perspective. Instead of viewing change as a threat, consider it an opportunity to learn, grow, and fortify your mental toughness. This shift in mindset transforms a potential stressor into a challenge you're equipped to overcome. It's this process of cognitive reframing that bolsters your mental resilience and fosters focus thinking. Uncertainty, on the other hand, calls for a balance between accept and action. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity, it's about acknowledging the reality of your situation without trying to control or predict every outcome. This acceptance can free up mental resources, allowing you to maintain focus on what's within your control. Simultaneously, proactive behavior is vital. Embrace uncertainty by developing a contingency plan. This helps you to be prepared for different eventualities, which reduces anxiety and promotes a focused, calm state of mind. In the end, adapting to change and uncertainty is a dynamic process. It's about continually adjusting your strategies and mindset to effectively navigate the ebb and flow of life's uncertainties. Mastering this art not only strengthens your mental toughness but also enhances your ability to focus, thereby boosting your performance across various life domains. Chapter 21: Cultivating Grit and Perseverance. Cultivating grit and perseverance is an integral part of your journey towards focused thinking. Grit is the firmness of character and indomitable spirit that you'll need when facing obstacles. Perseverance, on the other hand, is your tenacity in action, your ability to keep going despite adversity. Grit is not a trait you're born with, but rather it's developed over time through experiences both positive and negative. It's the resilience that pushes you to handle stress, maintain your focus, and pursue long-term goals even when immediate rewards aren't apparent. Perseverance too isn't a natural talent, it's the result of conscious choices, consistent effort, and an unyielding commitment to your goals. Understanding the role of grit and perseverance in your life is vital. You'll experience setbacks, that's a Certainty, however, it's your reaction to these setbacks that defines your mental toughness. If you react with resilience and determination, you're demonstrating grit. If you choose to keep moving forward despite the challenges, you're showcasing perseverance. Cultivating these traits takes time and effort. You must consciously face your fears, embrace challenges, and refuse to give up. It's about setting challenging goals, staying committed, and continuously seeking to improve. Chapter 22: Optimizing work-life balance. Finding the right equilibrium in your work-life balance is no easy task, yet it plays a pivotal role in your ability to think clearly and maintain focus. This balance isn't about drawing a rigid line between your professional and personal lives. It's more about integrating these elements in a way that leads to mental toughness and focus thinking. You'll find that when you're overworked, you're more likely to lose focus, make errors, and struggle with decision making. On the other hand, a lack of professional engagement can lead to stagnation and lack of drive. The key lies in finding a middle ground where work and life coexist harmoniously. Optimization of this balance requires conscious effort. Start by setting boundaries. Determine when you'll work and when you'll focus on personal matters. It's important to stick to these boundaries to maintain consistency. Use techniques like time blocking to manage your schedule effectively. Next, prioritize self-care. This isn't a luxury but a necessity for mental toughness. Regular exercise, healthy eating, and adequate sleep can substantially improve your focus and productivity. Remember, it's not about working harder but working smarter. Chapter 23: Enhancing creativity and innovation. Maintaining a balanced life not only fortifies your mental toughness but it also paves the way for enhancing creativity and innovation. When you're mentally tough, you're capable of handling stress, adversity, and self-doubt. This resilience allows your mind to venture into the spheres of creativity and innovation without fear or hesitation. In your journey towards mental toughness, you may encounter obstacles that appear insurmountable. However, it's vital to remember that these obstacles aren't blocks but stepping stones to new thinking patterns. These patterns are not simply repetitions of choices, they're conscious decisions that lead to creative and innovative concepts. Cultivating focused thinking, you make room for divergent and convergent thoughts, the twin engines of creativity and innovation. Divergent thinking encourages a multitude of ideas, while convergent thinking prioritizes the quality of these ideas. Together they foster a fertile ground for creativity and innovation to flourish. To enhance creativity, you must first understand that it's not a spontaneous process. It requires time, patience, and practice. As for innovation, it's a function of creativity and is the practical application of creative ideas. Consequently, enhancing creativity naturally leads to innovation. In essence, mental toughness and focused thinking are the foundations of creativity and innovation. They provide the mental stamina to withstand adversity, the courage to explore new ideas, and the perseverance to see those ideas through to fruition. It's through this process that you can truly enhance creativity and innovation. Chapter 24: Applying focused thinking to daily life. In the bustling labyrinth of life, the application of focused thinking becomes an invaluable compass. Your everyday activities, from charting work challenges to managing personal relationships, can be dramatically improved when you incorporate focused thought processes. It's about being conscious of where your thoughts are directed and ensuring they align with your intended goals. Consider your daily tasks. Each requires a certain level of mental toughness, whether it's a high-stakes project at work, a rigorous workout, or a difficult conversation with a loved one. You've got the ability to direct your focus towards these tasks, but it's not about merely getting through them. It's about engaging with them fully, understanding the implications, and making knowledgeable decisions. How does this work? Let's take the example of a complex project at work. Instead of approaching the task with anxiety or apprehension, focus thinking encourages you to break it down into manageable parts. You're not overwhelmed by the enormity of the task anymore, you're tackling it piece by piece. This strategic approach enhances efficiency and results in higher quality work. Similarly, in personal relationships, focused thinking can help you better empathize with others by focusing on what they're saying. You're able to understand their perspective and respond appropriately, fostering stronger, healthier relationships. Chapter 25: Measuring Progress and Celebrating Achievements. As you proceed on this journey of enhanced focus, it's critical to evaluate your progress in mental toughness, adjusting your strategies as necessary in tandem. Acknowledging your achievements using effective techniques boost motivation and propels you further in your quest. Remember, the impact of celebrated successes is profound, leading to an upward spiral of improvement and achievement. Remarkably developing your mental toughness is not an overnight achievement, it's a gradual process that needs consistent effort and monitoring. To track your progress effectively, you must establish clear, measurable goals. Vital to break down these goals into smaller, manageable steps and then evaluate your progress consistently. Each step towards your goal contributes to building your mental toughness, whether it's maintaining focus under pressure, persisting despite obstacles, or managing your emotions. Each small victory counts. It's these incremental gains that eventually make up your overall mental toughness. It's also vital to not only track your progress but also to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Celebrating your successes boosts your morale and motivates you to keep pushing for improvement. However, remember to not rest on your laurels. The key is to maintain a balance between acknowledging your progress and pushing for greater heights. Now comes the challenge of acknowledging your achievements, an essential aspect of enhancing mental toughness. By recognizing and appreciating your progress, you are reinforcing your capacity to persevere, a key trait of a mentally tough individual. Two techniques that are particularly effective are journaling and self-affirmations. Journaling allows you to document your journey, providing a tangible record of your successes. As you write, you'll notice patterns and identify areas of growth, enabling you to better understand your mental toughness journey. Self-affirmations, on the other hand, are powerful tools for acknowledging achievements. They reinforce your belief in your capabilities and help you internalize your accomplishments. By regularly affirming your achievements, you're not only acknowledging them but also cementing them in your self-perception. Each of these techniques requires an honest assessment of your achievements. Be careful not to downplay your successes, instead recognize them as evidence of your growing mental toughness. Keep in mind that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating. This practice of acknowledgement will further strengthen your mental toughness, preparing you for future challenges. Recognizing your achievements, you initiate a positive feedback loop that propels your mental toughness journey forward. This practice, akin to a self-reinforcing cycle, amplifies your sense of accomplishment, thereby boosting your confidence and furthering your determination to tackle more challenges. Tasks. Celebrated successes have a profound impact on your mental fortitude. They're not just markers of progress but also powerful motivators. Success breeds success. When you've tasted victory, you're more likely to pursue it again. This psychological phenomenon wherein positive outcomes stimulate the pursuit of further achievement. Yet it's vital to remember that the celebration of success is not about indulging in complacency. Instead, it's about recognizing your efforts and using them as stepping stones for future endeavors. By celebrating your achievements, you're acknowledging your capabilities, the effectiveness of your strategies, and most importantly, your growth. In essence, every celebrated success improves your focus, strengthens your resolve, and enhances your mental Toughness. Consequently, it's vital to measure your progress and acknowledge your victories. They're integral components of your journey towards mental toughness, acting as catalysts for your continuous growth and improvement. After celebrating your achievements, the next critical step in your journey towards mental toughness is progress tracking and adjustments. This process is akin to the scientific method. You'll observe, measure, analyze, and then tweak your approach based on the findings. Mindful tracking of your progress isn't just about noting down your wins, it's also about understanding your roadblocks. Are you persistently missing your targets? What's getting in the way? Once you've identified these hurdles, it's time to adjust your strategies. Don't be afraid to overhaul your approach if it's not working. Remember, it's not a failure, it's an opportunity for course correction. Conversely, when you're meeting or exceeding your targets, dig deep into what's working. Is it your improved focus, your grit, your newfound ability to thrive under pressure? Take this information and use it to amplify your success. Lastly, celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. This practice not only boosts positivity but also reinforces your commitment to the journey. Mental toughness is not a destination, it's a continuous process of growth and adjustments. Keep at it and you'll reap the rewards. Just as a sculptor transforms a hunk of stone into art, you've chiseled away distractions, honed your focus, and cultivated mental toughness. Your mind, once a cluttered workspace, now sparkles with clarity and purpose by setting achievable goals. Balancing work in life and celebrating achievements, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Remember, as we close MindForge, carry with you the realization that true strength is not born overnight but through the consistent, determined forging of your mind. In every moment of adversity lies an opportunity to grow stronger, more resilient, and more grounded in your purpose. Thank you for joining this journey within the Mind Waves audiobook series.